Yo, Elliot! All right, we got a question from our friend who has bad genes in him. That's what he says. That's the headline. That's the subject line of his email. I've got bad genes in me. He's 16 years old, 11% body fat, 125 pounds, plays D-end. He might just be playing the wrong position. Anyway, he can run a 6-minute mile. He's on the marching band and he works out with the team and apparently the football team, and he can't gain any weight. So what does he got to do? Very first thing is, I want to offer you two perspectives. The very first one is that if you can run a 6-minute mile and you're playing DN at 11% body fat, you're just in the wrong freaking position, right? I don't know how fast and quick you are, I don't know what your skills are, but don't expect to be, like an NFL caliber defensive end at 125 pounds. If you're not excelling, because you're out of position, or you don't have like some extraordinary skill that allows you to just like dominate that position regardless of your size, then don't let that be your judge of character, right? The fact that you run a 6-minute mile is an indication to me that you're built more for a different position or a different sport altogether. Here's the thing, your real question is, how do I gain weight? I can't gain any weight. I'm 16 years old, I want to play football, I want to gain some mass, and apparently I think I have bad genetics, right? What do you say? He's been working out, he had nothing to show for it. So the other thing is, besides recognizing your subjective experience, realizing who you are in the situation that you're in and being honest about it and honoring it, is the actual program you're following. I mean, how much are you eating, bro? Right? That's the one this is the stuff that most people salivate over. They want to know, like, how much do I eat and what kind of workout do I do? Well, I'll tell you right now, if you're not eating enough food, one of the easiest ways, you might overbulk this way, but it may not be an issue to you if you're dead set on being a defensive end, is take your body weight times 20 and eat that in calories a day. So you're 125 pounds times 20, eat that in calories a day, right? You could split it up. When I was helping kids gain weight big time for football, and they would come here and they'd gain a shitload of weight. It was about 60% of that would be carbohydrates, and then about the other 40% would be meat. So it's like protein and fat, right? And that I wasn't too concerned about. You wanted to make sure that you got a significant amount of protein, but the fat usually came along with it. But it's the 60 grams of carbohydrate that put weight on anybody. Specifically brown rice. I don't know what it is about brown rice. There's some magical insulin growth factor bullshit in that makes people huge. You will gain weight if you eat that amount of food. And the weight training program that you should follow if you're looking to gain weight should be that of a bodybuilder. And when I say a bodybuilder, I don't mean you should be doing bodybuilding exercises like leg extension and leg curls and bicep curls and tricep press downs, all that single joint extension type exercises. When I say extension, I mean like outside the core of your body, is a waste of your time. When I say bodybuilding, I mean bodybuilding parameters. You should be training between the 8 and 12 rep range, more or less. 8 and 12 rep range. You should be keeping your rest intervals at about 60 seconds to 90 seconds. You should be doing about 3 to 4 sets per exercise, compound exercises. Your squats, your deadlifts, your overhead presses, your bench presses, your chin-ups, things of that nature. So if those two things aren't happening, besides the fact that you're probably out of position, if those two things aren't happening, if you're not eating enough food and you're not following bodybuilding parameters, you really can't expect to gain a lot of mass, right? And this is kind of common knowledge stuff, so I know you're 16 and there's so much conflicting information. Eat enough and train like a bodybuilder. That's pretty basic shit for gaining mass. So I hope that helps, dude. Good luck. Yo, Elliot.